Hello, and welcome to a rather different episode of You've Got Dirt on You. Rather than reviewing races, or throwing my own opinions in on that, this series is more of a personal journey. Those of us who take part in OCR, there are many different approaches, body types, fitness levels, etc. When it comes to training, and preparing, some people take it very seriously. They have a master plan and they stick to it and they adapt it sensibly, with a lot of research and knowledge. Some people are just fanatics and enjoy what they do and end up almost accidentally training. And some of us are a bit more lax. And I know I fall into that last category. So at the end of last year, I made a decision to do something about that. Not so much a New Year's resolution, it's a December resolution, but I thought that trying to record that journey may be of interest to some people. Now, last year I really caught the OCR bug and attempted to do 30 events to mark my 30th year. I ended up doing 35. Doing that many does help your fitness. I was significantly quicker by the end of the year than at the start. I took a whole 10 minutes off my half marathon time, which is not an insignificant gain, whether you're doing it in 1 hour 30 or 3 hours 30, quite frankly. I'm just over the 2 hour mark before anyone makes any comment. So it was realising that between those events, though, I was failing miserably at doing anything sensible. If I managed one run a week of about 5k, I was doing pretty well. When it came to my diet, the less said the better. Suffice to say, I'm a big fan of pizza, and I will do damn near anything for Jaffa Cakes. And that showed. Basically, you had a hobbit doing the course. Funny, yes. Achievable, yes. Smart, not so much. So, what are my motivations for this? Three things, really. Point one, want to look prettier. Blunt, vain, but honest. Point two, want to be stronger. Want to be a lot more capable. I used to be very, very fit in school. I let that slide at university, and then with a desk job, you get the swivel chair spread, and it all starts to go downhill from there. I don't consider that acceptable in myself, so I decided to do something about it. Point three, the big one, I've got some damn scary events up this year. End of the month, Tough Guy is actually more of supplying the conditions, I suppose. My main concern there is not being one of the do not finish with hypothermia. I know I can physically do the course from Nettle Warrior in July last year. But my monster challenge is in June. Many of you will know Rat Race events. Run the very successful Men's Health, the famous Man vs Mountain, some of their really big events like Coast to Coast up in Scotland, Mighty Deerstalker, etc. Well, as a bit of a history buff and, embarrassing to say, former reenactor, the opportunity to do an ultramarathon along Hadrian's Wall appealed far more than is sensible. So in June, along with a lot of other people of varying fitness levels, we're going to be running from Carlisle Castle to Newcastle, which is 69 miles, and it's basically keep the wall on your left and keep on going. That's a big challenge. Now, when I did Man vs Mountain, that was only supposed to be 20. It's actually 23 miles. It's still over Snowdon. It is not insignificant. And I suffered. Completed it, yes. Certainly wouldn't have done nearly as well without the support of teammates. I don't want to be that kind of burden again. I want to actually achieve what I'm capable of. It's the whole point of pushing myself, and one of the things that makes me sign up for these events is if it scares me or I think I can't do it, the stubborn streak kicks in, and so I go for it. And I promised myself I would do the wall in 2017, and then suddenly a bunch of friends and colleagues and, well, I say colleagues, other people in the community who I'm not as close to started signing up, and I had that Rat Race season pass, and the inevitable happened, and here we are. So 6 months left, still a lot of work to do. So what am I doing about it? I'm very, very lucky in that I've got encouragement from some very good people around me. One is effectively carrot, the other is effectively stick. I also have a fantastic training partner who is very, very patient, even if I do exasperate the poor girl quite a lot. She's significantly stronger and faster than I am, but Brooke's no nonsense, and has been helping me in all aspects. So what are we actually doing? Currently, in the weekdays, Monday to Friday, we're doing Insanity 3 days a week. Many of you will know Shaun T's program. You get on the DVDs, etc., or just go to classes in your local gym. That's because she kickboxes twice a week and doesn't want that to overlap. When she's not kickboxing, we will train 5 days a week in the week. On the weekend, obviously, there is the extra session, so that's a 4th Insanity normally, or a 6th if we're following the program properly, as it were. This fits around my events, so it might end up being on a Sunday or Saturday afternoon, depending on exactly what's going on. If it's something like a short 10k, then we'll just do it in the Saturday afternoon. If it's something a bit more brutal, we'll do it on the Sunday. If I'm broken, we apply common sense. There is no point in breaking myself now and being unable to train and then unable to finish the event in June. On top of that, got the Walls own training program. Now I've bent it a little bit just to make it easier to keep track of, and because life is busy. At the moment, I'm almost running up to the training scheme. So the aim for the next few weeks is very straightforward, just 3 5-mile runs a week. At the moment I'm only on 2 because I want to build up to that, and I'm still feeling the effects of Roman on my knees, and I'm not willing to risk a knee injury. It's better to be slower now and build up than hurt myself and be unable to later. It doesn't really matter what level of event you're doing. If you injure yourself through trying too hard, that's a dumb mistake. I did that right at the start in 2013 when I started running, and it was a complete bind. It was a waste of time, and it was very, very foolish. So I'm not going to repeat that mistake. That's the easy bit. That's willpower to get out and put the miles in and put the effort in and keep working at it to build up physical capability. The bit I have always failed at, and the bit that I'm most grateful for help for at the moment, diet, food. When I say diet, I do not mean some magic pills and water plan for a few weeks to shed a few pounds. I mean changing what I eat, when I eat, and making a lifestyle change. I mean, this whole thing is going to end up being a lifestyle change. It takes roughly 21 repetitions to form a habit. 6 months of daily work is going to form a habit. So this is a pretty big transformative exercise. It's pretty scary, but it is something I want to do. It has so many benefits that it's almost not worth listing them. But it's going to be a journey, so we will see how that goes. Pitfalls, the obvious ones. It's so easy to take it easy, to knock off, which is why having training partners and, as I say, the carrot and the stick, somebody to encourage me when I doubt myself and somebody to berate me if they see me shoving chocolate eclairs into my mouth, is good. It's also being aware that this is a lot to take on. So trying to do it all at once is unwise. So at the moment, like I say, we've started it easy. We started with the mornings, the get up at 4:30, shove the first meal in your mouth, 5 o'clock, an hour of insanity, protein shake, get to work, food spaced out throughout the day there, coming home, and then where appropriate doing a training run as well. The food is the next stage. That's the one we're currently entering now, which is weeding out the things I shouldn't be eating, putting in more of the things I should, paying more attention to what those meals contain. It's something every PT of the highest quality will tell you. It's meal prep. You know, the real battle is in the kitchen. I can cook just fine, and I can cook nice things just fine. Healthy things, not so much. So, again, well, I can, but it's so much easier when you use things like cream. Yeah, it's going to be a battle, but we're doing okay. Adapting my diet, not bullying myself, being realistic. You know, it's reducing steadily the bad things, not just trying to cut them out cold turkey, or you end up failing. So we're currently, like I say, 6 weeks into the insanity. That's going well. I am 2 and a bit weeks into the running. That's going well, but not at the level expected. But then, as I say, that's being sensible not to overdo it. With sore knees of plyometrics is something I've not done before. I probably just misused the term. But as I say, if they're aching walking around, going out and doing 5-6 miles on the tarmac of Birmingham is not wise. And as for the food, we're halfway there. We know what to do. It's not always being done. In all honesty, I'm emptying the fridge and the freezer and restocking with good stuff as we go and reducing the options. Cravings for the bad things are definitely heavily reduced. We shall see. I'm not going to be weighing myself or anything crazy during this. The only things that matter to me are my speed, my endurance, and my waistline. So those are all that I will be measuring. Those are all I'm going to be caring about. The waistline is going in, the speed is going up, the endurance, I'm finding the same distance a lot more comfortable and going faster, and as the plan extends the distances I'm going to be running in the evenings, I'm expecting that to continue, provided I keep putting the hours in on the roads. So we shall see. It is currently January 13th as I sign this one off. We have got until June 18th to be capable of doing those 69 miles. There's quite a lot of OCR coming up on the weekends in between then. There is a lot of training in between then. I will try and check in once a week, let you guys know how it's going. If anybody else is going through any similar plans, please tell me. I would love to hear what you're doing, especially if you're coming from a similar low level. The guys a bit further up the chain, you want to give us some advice, let us know what's worked for you. We're all ears, would love to hear it. In the meantime, best of luck to whatever you're doing. Enjoy it. I will see you at events as we go. I'll keep doing the event reviews, and hopefully we will have some very nice videos in the middle of June saying that we have successfully completed the wall. I will see you in the dirt.